Good morning, Notre Dame, and welcome back to ND Sunrise. Happy holidays. I'm Avery White.
And I'm Chris Daly. It's the best time of the year, so they say. But you know what, Avery? This is the best time of my day. Notre Dame Sunrise with Avery White. Let's dig into the news. Hey, high five, too. There we go.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here, Avery. And we were just talking right before we got on air about this Golden Dome. I mean, look at that sky. Probably a Matt Kishore photo. It is gorgeous.
It is.
We need to get snow in here because the past 2 weeks I've been walking around.
Not an representation of what we're looking at outside right now.
No, I'm sick of the snow, Avery.
Chris, it's been like 2-3 weeks with the snow. We got another 3 months.
Yeah,
You
unfortunately.
better be ready for it.
I guess that's what I signed up for.
It is.
Yeah, it is what it is. And with that, let's go into some news, right? Let's get into the good stuff. After a surge of online outrage, Notre Dame has reinstated its Catholic mission as part of the university's 5 core staff values. This comes after Notre Dame initially released a new set of 4 core staff values about 2 weeks ago: community, collaboration, excellence, and innovation. Now, in a remodeled version, at the top of the list is the university's Catholic mission. In a statement, President Father Bob Dowd mentioned that he could see how the university's initial rebrand of staff values was confusing. Later adding, to avoid any further confusion, we have now included the language of Catholic mission as the first of our 5 core values.
This past weekend, a major collision on the Indiana Toll Road affected many students driving back to campus. For students arriving via air travel, they also ran into their fair share of problems. On Saturday, over 1,400 flights were canceled between O'Hare and Midway airports. On Sunday, Chicago airports accounted for 80% of all delays across the U.S. air travel.
And just prior to Thanksgiving break, Notre Dame's Naval ROTC program was awarded as the top Navy collegiate program for the 2023 to 2024 academic year. The Navy ROTC program, which helped keep the university alive during financial hardships throughout World War II, is the second ROTC group to win a major award in recent memory. This past May, the Army ROTC program was presented with the same honor by the Department of Defense.
The university has also recently partnered with University of California, Riverside and Harvard University to help improve civics education in U.S. schools. The group will receive $600,000 in grants for its Civic Impact Project. The money will go towards research geared toward measuring the effectiveness of civics education in the U.S.
Well, Avery, great news today, but I think the best news is that the marshmallow tradition here at Notre Dame may be canceled. What are your thoughts? I know you're not a big fan.
I know. As a senior, I experienced the marshmallow tradition a couple weeks ago, but you're the real one who did some deep diving.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I got to go inside the stadium and do a bit of an investigative report. So, Chris, from 2 weeks ago, take it away. This past Saturday at the house that Rockne built, students got themselves into a sticky situation. You see, since 1991, seniors have celebrated the final home game of the season with a unique tradition, tossing marshmallows around the stands. And this year was no different, with marshmallows flying nonstop for all 60 minutes of the Irish's 70-7 rout of Syracuse, leaving bleachers torn up and hours of cleanup behind.
So, obviously we live in northern Indiana, and so it gets cold. Thankfully, it's a great day today with a high of 52. If you can imagine, last year and years past, sometimes it's snowing, and so we're doing this in the snow. Now that we're doing the CFP playoff games as well, we used to have a timeline of just power washing and repairing seats in the springtime. Now we're doing both operations at once.
However, it's not just hours of power washing that must be done to permanently remove the sticky marshmallows from the stadium.
We'll also have to snake the drains as a drainage. It's an older stadium. It's a 1930 stadium with a 1997 addition. We've had update the drainage, but if you can imagine this going down a drain and solidifying during the wintertime, that's a problem.
Silvio also emphasized this isn't just a football season issue. It's one that extends well into the springtime.
In the springtime, we'll renumber the seats so people can find their numbers again. Because we host concerts, right? We have Luke Combs coming up in April. That will be the first event before any football event. If you are buying a ticket, Aaron, and you're in section 29, right now you can't find your seat, right? And so we have to prepare for all of these things happening in terms of cleanup and repair.
For the students, however, it's not about the mess. It's about a once-in-a-lifetime tradition that they will never forget.
What do you have here?
I got a piece of history right here. Because of the marshmallows, this bad boy came off the bleachers, so I decided to grab it.
Is that just all marshmallow right here?
I do believe so. I think it's just marshmallow.
And final question, what are your plans to do with this? Just hang it up?
Frame it and post it on the wall.
It's a lot of fun. It's a great tradition. Lower rows kind of look like a war zone today, but shoes are sticky. Everyone's having a good time. Big Notre Dame win.
This is a jumbo marshmallow. Now, it may not look like much, but when located in the senior section, this bad boy can do some damage. Now, it tears up benches, it tears up shoes. You are sticking and stomping all night long, all 4 quarters. But, hey, great senior tradition overall.
All the students seem to love the ruckus this tradition creates. They loved every bit of chaos. But maybe, just maybe, they would think about it differently if they saw what Notre Dame Stadium looked like 48 hours later.
Here's one final look. I'm just walking down the stairs right now. I mean, this is bizarre. Of course, it's always going to be messed after a game, yeah, but the stickiness of it, it's unlike anything I've ever seen.
After going inside the stadium and talking to the folks who are cleaning up this mess, I think it's time to say, out with the marshmallows. Yep, throw them out of here and in with nothing new. This is a tradition that really isn't too important in the grand scheme of things and should probably stop. Reporting from Notre Dame Stadium, Chris Daly, NDTV. It was a great time going into the stadium, talking to Silvio, talking to seniors, some of your classmates after the game. I think after being around so many marshmallows, all I want for Christmas is a 12-pack of marshmallows, of course. 12-pack of marshmallows. Yeah, I know my mom's watching. So
Got it.
That's it. Yeah. But yeah, Avery, it was a great time, and I'm happy I got to do that.
Yes, that was awesome. I know, I wasn't the biggest fan of the marshmallow experience. My feet were stuck to the bleachers. I was like, my foot was slipping out of my shoe. It was a nice tradition, but only once a year. That was enough for me.
I was talking to Dylan Wallace the other day, and he said he saw you on the other side of the stadium, like halfway through the game.
I needed a break. I needed a break halfway.
Yeah,
my feet were stuck.
Yeah, well, I want marshmallows for Christmas. Kira and Shannon talked to Notre Dame students about what they want for Christmas.
Hello, ND Sunrise. Welcome back to another Leprechauns on the Lawn. I'm Shannon Duty.
And I'm Kira Halfman. We're feeling in the winter spirit with all the snow on campus, so let's go see what Notre Dame students have on their Christmas list.
Am I here with today?
Patrick Gilboy.
And Patrick, what is first on your Christmas wish list this year?
Oh, I need a nice pair of slippers so I can go to the dining hall and not get my feet cold.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
All right, who am I here with?
Julia Hoodie.
All right, Julia, what do you want for Christmas?
For Notre Dame to have a home playoff game.
Amen to that. Hope we get it.
Hey, who am I here with today?
Kaylee.
Joe.
And what are you guys asking for Christmas?
For Packers win.
To not gain too much weight over the holidays.
Who am I here with?
Samuel.
All right, Samuel, what do you want for Christmas?
How about Notre Dame Natty?
All right, love to hear it. Do you think we'll get it?
Hell yeah, we will.
All right, let's go Irish.
Who am I here with today?
Matthew. Kyler.
All right, and what are we asking for Christmas this year?
I would like my 2 front teeth. I'd like a Notre Dame playoff victory.
Oh, nice.
I changed my answer.
What
that.
That's the new answer?
That's the new answer.
That's my answer too.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
My name's Jonah.
All right, Jonah, what do you want for Christmas?
Clothes. I really like clothes nowadays.
What kind of clothes?
Like jeans and linen pant.
Fancy, okay. Thank you. Hope you...
Okay, who am I here with today?
Thomas Block.
Georgie Nemeth. All right, Thomas and Georgie, what are we asking for Christmas this year?
I'm asking for snow in Louisiana.
For Ohio State to lose.
We had so much fun going around campus and seeing what everyone wants for Christmas.
We wish you good luck on your finals and a very Merry Christmas. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Kira and Shannon. Chris, I gotta say I'm on the lookout for a new watch for Christmas.
Like that.
I know you said marshmallows. Anything else?
Maybe some dancing lessons. I'm
Oh.
known to have zero rhythm, so I mean, to learn how to dance, that would be pretty cool. Maybe a
Sounds
New Year's
good.
resolution, rather.
Alright.
I don't know exactly
Mix 'em
where
in.
that fine line is. But speaking of dancing, our very own Suze and Lauren have the finale of Dancing with the Stars covered. Take it away.
Welcome back to our last Dancing with the Stars recap, but today we'll be recapping the finale. My name's Lauren Price.
And I'm Susanna McClellan, and this was such a great show. We had 5 finalists. It was a 3-hour show. Each had to do 3 dances, so
yes,
we'll just get right into it.
So first we had the judges' choice dance, and basically the judges assigned each of the couples a dance to do that they hadn't done yet this season, and kind of went to their rehearsal and coached the couples through the dance style that they chose for them. So to start that off, we had Alex and Val with a samba, and that was assigned by Carrie Ann, and she had them doing the hip hip chin chin. And this was a great dance.
Yeah,
I
was
loved
amazing.
Alex's pants.
Oh, yeah.
She chose to wear them again in the instant dance, which we'll get to later. But the judges gave her a perfect score, and she definitely deserved it.
Oh yeah. Next we had Dylan and Daniela, and they got assigned a Paso Doble by Bruno, and they danced to Stampede. And they got a 28 out of 30. I didn't even think he deserved that. He was really stiff. I think they give him too much credit.
They do, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, next we had Elaine and Alan doing a rumba. This was assigned by Derek, and they danced to Take My Breath Away, got a 30 out of 30. I love this dance personally. It was very, like Elaine, when she dances, it's very clean, and like she perfects it. So I really enjoyed watching this number.
Next we had Robert and Whitney, and they got assigned a quick step by Bruno. And this was a dance to Are You Gonna Be My Girl? They got a 29 out of 30. I thought that was pretty much deserved.
Yeah, I agree.
I like the song. I thought it was a really fun dance. Robert did have a rib injury, and I was a little worried, but he persevered.
Yeah, he pulled through like a champ. And then lastly, we had Jordan and Ezra doing a Paso Doble assigned by Carrie Ann, and they danced to Breaking Dishes and got a 29 out of 30. I thought they deserved a 30 out of 30, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, Carrie Ann told her to come out so strong, and she did, and then Carrie Ann criticized her for it. Which, I don't know. Make up your mind, girl.
Yeah, so next we had instant dances.
Obviously, this is just how it sounds. They get a dance style to do and a song, and then they have like 2 minutes to prepare it. So first we had Alex and Val. They got assigned a cha-cha, and they danced to Where's My Husband and got another perfect score.
And then we had Dylan and Daniela dancing the Foxtrot to Ordinary by Alex Warren. They also got a perfect score. I thought they did well. It was a little slow, but I liked the song choice, so it was fun to watch.
Yes. Next we had Elaine and Alan, and they got a quick step to You Can't Hurry Love and got a 27 out of 30. Okay, a quick step is a really, really hard dance, and she did what she could. Had a little, like a few little missteps, but I mean, again, it's a hard dance.
A lot harder than the Foxtrot, like, come on now. And then we had Robert and Whitney doing a cha-cha to Cake by the Ocean. Now, the judges gave them a perfect score, which I kind of disagreed with. Like, they were literally zoomed in on him, and he made, like, a really big timing issue, and no one said anything about it.
All right, well, finally we had Jordan and Ezra with a tango to I Like It and got a perfect score, 30 out of 30. This was the only song that I didn't recognize, and I thought it was a weird with the tango.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit unfair, honestly, the song choice.
But I don't know. I mean, they
they
did really well with
persevered,
it.
yeah. So that was good. And finally, the last dance of the night was the freestyles, which is what everyone looks forward to for the finale. The best dance of the night because it's not categorized by a style. You can literally do whatever you want. So we started off strong, very strong with Alex and Val, doing a mashup of Man Eater and Sports Car. Obviously perfect score.
So good.
Yeah, so clean. Val on his knees is literally still viral on TikTok right now.
Oh yeah.
So.
Next, we had Dylan and Daniela with Something in the Heavens by Louis Capaldi. And they did more of a contemporary dance and got a perfect score, 30 out of 30. I thought this was so sweet. I loved the water in there.
The water was cool.
Yeah, and his package, like, so sweet. Like, he fell in love with performing. It was really sweet. And I give him a tough time sometimes, but I thought this was really good.
I agree. Next, we had Elaine and Alan, which I love this number. She did I Hope I Get It from a chorus line and got a 30 out of 30. Elaine is so like musical theater girly, so like this was such a good number for her. I loved all the cameos in it, like Andy with a speaking role. Come on now.
That was so cute.
Oh, I loved it.
Next, we had Robert and Whitney with a mashup of Black and Gold and The Knights and got a perfect 30 out of 30. I thought this was so sweet. It was kind of like a big thank you to America and another nod to his dad, kind of hoping to make him proud, and I think he did that. I think it was great.
I agree.
It was really fun. So yeah.
And last, we had Jordan Ezra's, which this was a lot of people's favorite freestyle, like, of Dancing with the Stars ever. They danced to Motivation and got a 30 out of 30. It was just, this was so cool. Such a cool dance.
They got
had
Normani in there.
Yes, they had Normani, guest star appearance, and she killed it too, so.
Yeah, so awesome.
All right. Now we have our favorite dances. Again, I kind of hinted this earlier, but my favorite dance was by far Elaine's freestyle. I mean, I love musical theater myself, so I just really enjoyed watching it.
And my favorite was Alex and Val's freestyle, the mashup of Maneater and Sports Car. It was so good. If you haven't watched it, you need to. Oh my gosh. It was just like so energetic, amazing. I'm speechless.
She ate.
Yeah.
Now our least favorite dances, I had to go with Robert and Whitney in the instant dance only because they made a mistake and it didn't get called, and I was just like,
yeah. My least favorite was Dylan and Daniela's Paso. Again, he was really stiff. I didn't think it was that good. I think they gave him too high of a score. Whatever.
All right.
Now the results.
Who won all of Dancing with the Stars?
But first, in 5th place, we had
Elaine and Alan. I thought they were gonna get 4th, but you know what? 5th for being like definitely one of the oldest contestants. Very impressive, Elaine.
Oh yeah.
All right, and then in 4th place,
Dylan and Daniela. I think he should have gotten 5th.
I kind of agree, but you know what?
What are you gonna do?
He's a cutie.
Yeah.
Give him 4th. Then in 3rd place, Jordan and Ezra.
Yes.
Well deserved.
I mean, it's kind of what I expected.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. So that leaves us with Robert and Whitney and Alex and Val, the final 2.
Yes, and they said it was the closest results there have ever been in Dancing with the Stars history.
And the most votes ever.
For each of them. So that's so impressive.
All right. And the winner is
Robert and Whitney. Yay!
I thought he deserved it. I mean, obviously, everyone thought so too.
Yes. And first time that 2 siblings have won Dancing with the Stars, which is also crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I would have been happy with either him or Alex. I do feel a little bad for Alex.
But hey, top 2.
Yeah.
Both still amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for following along with us all these weeks in Dancing with the Stars.
We had so much fun with this.
We hope you enjoyed it. Yes, we will see you in the new year. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and now we're sending it back to the desk.
Okay, Chris Daly back here on the desk alongside my good buddy Aiden Flynn for your NDTV debut. Aiden, so happy to be with you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, so for all of those who don't know what we're doing today, which is just about everybody, essentially we have 10 Christmas characters, and Aiden and I will be doing a snake draft. So we're going to be selecting these characters to our hypothetical basketball team. Aiden's going to have the first pick, I'll have the second, and I'll have the third, and then so on and so forth. It's going to be a whole lot of fun, and we have to give a special shout out to the Bread Basket Boys on Instagram for inspiring us to do a Christmas version of this. So without further ado, the rules are set, and you're on the clock, Aiden, for your first pick of the night.
Thank you so much, Chris. To kick us off, I'm going to take the one, the only, the Grinch. Stealing was his game. I mean, he stole Christmas, for goodness sakes. And he managed to fit all those trees up all those chimneys without waking anyone. Of course, Cindy Lou. So I expect this to translate to the court several steals, a true threat on the defensive side of the game.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the court there, and you know, you need to be ruthless in this game, in this sport, if you want to succeed. That's what the Grinch is. You know, he's got that small heart that serves him well, but he's not a good locker room guy. For me, I'm going to be going with the Abominable Snowman for my first pick. He's a monster in the paint. If we put him at center, he's going to be playing bully ball all day long. So give me the Abominable Snowman, and then I'll go back to back. I haven't had a great chance to look around here in this league, but you know what? I think I'm going to stick with the big man, Buddy the Elf. I know he's kind of wayward and he's kind of a crazy guy. I don't like his eating habits at all. A little too much maple syrup. But if we get him on the right dietary program, I think he could be a great player for my team.
Yes, I think that was a great pick with the Yeti. However, I do worry about Buddy the Elf. I mean, back in the North Pole, he was playing against other elves, for goodness sakes. I mean,
it's a good point.
They're like, what, 3 feet tall? I mean, this isn't the G League here. There's some true threats on the court. With my next pick, and some people might have a problem with this, but I'm going to go with Rudolph. Now, hear me out. His clutch factor is the one and only. I mean, when Santa needed him most, he came on that
good point.
Foggy, dark night and delivered. Sure, he's a reindeer, but as long as he can hold on to the ball, I think he can get the basket in the hoop. He can fly after all. Also, just a great leader, great guy in the locker room. He led the sleigh, and I expect great things from this guy on the offensive side of the ball. So, with my next pick,
he's a good player, by the way. I just want to jump in. I mean, that's a great pick right there. I thought reindeer maybe not going to translate to this game, but you said he could fly. That's a great point. I like that. His nose is a distraction, though.
Yes, but that could be used to my advantage. Next pick. I hate to do this, but for the sake of we're running out of options here, I'm going to take Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. Now, he's a kid. That's a liability. We know. He's probably pretty weak. Probably doesn't have a good IQ for the game. But at the end of the day, he protected his house from those criminals. I think he could come up with some trick plays, be a little crafty out there on the court.
Yeah.
So I'm doing all right with that pick. But
I'm with you on that one. I just think Kevin, though, when you get him in the paint and you put him up against the Abominable Snowman, I mean, he's getting blocked. He's not making a single shot.
Yeah, that's why we have the Grinch in the paint. Yeah.
He's a perimeter guy at the end of the day,
Yeah,
Kevin McAllister.
He's shooting from the 3.
Yeah. For me, this is tough because now we're in this part of the draft where it's like day 3 and we're just kind of trying to find somebody here.
Yes.
I'm going to have to go to Frosty the Snowman. My worry with Frosty is the courts in this league are hot, and will Frosty melt away? But at the end of the day, you talked about the clutch factor a bit earlier with Rudolph. I think Frosty's got that same clutch factor that just puts him and elevates him into a new stratosphere. So give me Frosty the Snowman for my next pick.
Okay.
And then, we got a couple of options. I'm just going to read it off to everybody listening right now. Edward Scissorhands, the know-it-all guy from Polar Express. Linus from Charlie Brown. And Hermie, the misfit elf. The misfit elf is just not a good locker room guy. He's a misfit, after all. He's not going to fit in with my players and with what I want to do as head coach of this team. So give me Linus from Charlie Brown. He's small, but that nice low center of gravity, can drive to the hoop, dish it out. He's a playmaker, a facilitator. He's not the star of the team. Charlie Brown's the star of the team in that Charlie Brown world. So give me Linus.
I like that pick. And also another thing about Linus is he's a great guy to give a speech in the locker room. I mean, that speech on the Charlie Brown special was amazing. My last 2 picks, I don't really want either of them, to be frank, but I guess I'll have to take Hermie the Misfit Elf because, I mean, at the end of the day, I think he's a better locker room presence than Know-It-All, and, I mean, he can at least catch the ball in, like, Scissorhands. So we'll take Hermie. He's an elf. He can be crafty. He can be creative. And we'll take Edward Scissorhands.
Wow.
I don't want Know-It-All in my locker room, frankly.
Wow.
And Edward Scissorhands, I mean, I know he can't really catch, but we're going to use him on the defensive side of the ball. I think he could do some damage against that abominable snow monster.
That's a bizarre pick for me. Edward Scissorhands is the worst player in this league, Aiden. I'm not a fan of that. I mean, he's got scissors for hands. That's literally a name. And he's also just a crazy, crazy guy. Kind of, got a couple screws loose. And I don't know if I would want that. So thank you very much. You made my job a lot easier here. Give me Know-It-All. Listen, he's tough. He's a tough guy. I don't know how he's going to fit in with the culture that I'm trying to build. But end of the day, know-it-all, even though he doesn't even have a name. His name is quite literally know-it-all. I think he'll fit into the team as the 5th guy. Hopefully we can pick up some free agents and he'll be the 6th man coming off the bench. But Aiden, that's my team. You can see, what these teams are. Make sure to leave a comment what team you think will win. We'll also put this up on the socials as well. As always, Aiden, it's a pleasure and it was an honor to be with you today drafting these teams.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yeah. Well, that was a doozy. What a time to be with Aiden Flynn for his NDTV debut.
So amazing. I'd love to see it.
It was. It was a great time. And now, let's dig into some events this week.
Let's do it. This upcoming Monday, December 8th, President Father Bob Dowd will be presiding over Mass for the Feast of the Immaculate Conception at the Basilica. The Mass is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. with smoothies and cocoa with Father Bob to follow in the main building rotunda. An email has been sent from the President's office to all students with more information on the event.
The Notre Dame Symphony Orchestra and Glee Club present the 10th anniversary of Christmas at Notre Dame this Saturday. The clubs will host 2 shows, the first at 3 p.m. and the following at 6. If you end up going, keep a special eye out for the man, the myth, Ben Rohr, who will be performing. As always, I feel like every event we got a little Ben Rohr shout out, which is great. Does it all. So he'll be stealing the show. The concert will be held at Layton Concert Hall in DeBartolo Performing Arts Center.
Yes, excited to hear how Ben Rohr performs. Amazing as usual. Can expect that. The following day, December 7th, Layton Concert Hall will host the Notre Dame Jazz Band and New Orleans Brass Band. The pair will perform toe-tapping music and some jazz rock favorites. The event is free to attend, but it is ticketed. To reserve a spot, you can check it out on the DeBartolo Performing Arts Center website. The concert will begin at 7 o'clock p.m.
And sticking with the Christmas theme here, this Saturday, Professor Finkelfunder will be hosting an elf watch party this Sunday at Browning Cinema in DeBartolo Performing Arts Center. Tickets are $1, and this screening is set to start at 1 p.m.
All right, that's all the news we have and events for this week. Chris, thanks so much for joining me today on the desk.
It was a great time.
Awesome. We hope you all have a happy holiday season, and we will be back to you in 2026.